Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing this morning? It is November 1st. I'm going to go live on my platform as well. Thank you for joining this taste and talk this morning. And before I start, I just want to say thank you to the TNT unit, okay, for inviting me on this platform. If you don't know about this couple, okay, I am a super fan of a power couple. Like, together is better, and this couple is amazing. They've been serving this wonderful community for 10 years and getting it done. So if I'm taking notes from anyone, okay, these are the people to take notes for. So I just want to give them their flowers and tell you thank you. I don't take this opportunity lightly. Like, I'm honored to be here. So thank you for that. For those of you who do not know, my name is Roni. I am a regional director in this wonderful company called TLC. I've had the pleasure of being here for just a little over a year and a half, and I have managed to lose over 60 pounds in this company off of these amazing products, and I have been able to make over 10K in retail with the same company. I've been honored on the stage for getting my ring right here. Let me show my live, and this company has just been amazing to me. And I just want to share my story with you guys a little bit. And I want to state that we make no medical claims, because we just have to put that out there. But my story is a little heading towards that way. I am a wife. I've been with my lovely husband, for over 23 years. We have 3 kids. I have an oldest son that he is a sophomore in college, and he's going to college in New York. So already, and when I say New York, you know that price tag in college together, okay? Don't talk about my little T business, because little T business is helping with college. And then I have 2 little ones that are still in grade school here. I work as a property investor, so I do Airbnbs, I invest in property. So that is what takes a lot of my time outside of my family. And prior to that, I was just not feeling well. Like, I went through something where I was like, okay, I know when you get older, they say you start going through the change, but I'm like, I think this is a little bit too early, and I just wasn't feeling good, and I couldn't figure it out. I was seeing specialists after specialists. I was going to doctors, and they were like, I don't know, we can't figure it out. Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need this. I had a friend who told me, she was like, girl, have you ever got this certain panel that breaks down stuff and actually tells you what's wrong with you? And I was at the point where I was like, when I say I couldn't even get out the bed to do my daughter's hair for school, I just had no energy, and that's not me. So I couldn't figure out everything hurt. I was just like, what is going on? So to my knowledge, I went to the doctor, and they told me that I had an autoimmune disease. So this was in my early 30s, and thanks to NutriBurst, some people say I still look like I'm in my 30s, but I'm way up there, okay? So in my early 30s, they diagnosed me with an autoimmune disease. Now, I don't know what this is. I had never heard of it, but I'm just thinking disease, and I'm like, oh Lord, what's happening to me? I'm about to go. And I had to do my research, and to my surprise, what it does is it attacks my immune system. So no matter what, if I'm around someone who's sick, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get sick, because my body cannot fight that off. It's not strong enough to fight off anything. So I have to be very careful of what I do, because I can get sick really fast. It causes a lot of inflammation in your body. You have every ache and pain you can think of. And to sum it up, basically, it was like I was a 90-year-old woman in a 30-year-old woman's body. So just to sum it up, like, all the stuff that comes with age and everything was basically what the autoimmune disease would do. So doctors were giving me medication after medication. They were putting me on a medication for the side effect, and I looked up, and I was on 20 medications. Okay, yes, you heard that right. I was on 20 medications, and I was like, is this going to be my life? Like, I am going to be on 20 medications for the rest of my life. I was just like, I had to take them, because I knew I had this family. I had to show up. And at the time, this is what the doctors are telling me. So, we're going to do it. So I had a friend who was in the business of TLC at the time. And she knew about my story, because I wasn't showing up like I was. I was tired. Like, people are used to seeing me go, go, go. And I was slowing down. So she reached out to me, and she was like, girl, have you ever thought about taking a multivitamin? Are you on a multivitamin? And I'm like, what is a multivitamin going to do for me outside of being on 20 medications? Like, I'm just like, there's no way that a multivitamin can take away all this medication is doing for me, and no medical claims. But she said, I want you to try this vitamin. And at that time, I have nothing to lose. All this stuff that I'm on, I'm willing to try anything. So I said, okay, I'll listen. So she introduced me to this right here. Okay, she introduced me to this multivitamin, which has 144 nutrients in it. Okay, she had me there because I'm like, 144 nutrients and minerals sounds like a lot. And the fact that it was liquid, I was already taking a whole bunch of medication, so I'm tired of swallowing stuff. Okay, so I was like, a liquid multivitamin, I'm here for it. I'll try it. And if you're not familiar with liquid multivitamin, this is a 98% absorption rate. So what this is going to do is going to hit you a lot faster than you taking a capsule or anything like that, having to process it, because it's going to get right to the source. So I was like, girl, yes, I'll take it. I'll do whatever I need to. I was seeing all the ingredients in it, that it had B12, it had vitamin D. One of the number one vitamins that a lot of us lack is vitamin D anyway. They tell you to go get your sun, but outside and all that stuff, but the amount that you need to get, you would literally have to be outside all day, 24 hours, and then you got to worry about the sun. So the fact that this had vitamin D in it, and the source of the vitamin D was a large amount, I was very interested. I was like, okay, when someone gives me something, I'm still going to do my own research. That's just how I am. So once I researched how powerful this was, I was listening. I was all ears. So I began to take this, and like a vitamin or a supplement, once you start to take it, you know, you have to be consistent with it. And that's what anything we do. We got to be consistent. So you have to be consistent with this. And I started to take it along with the other medication that I was taking, but I made sure that I incorporated that into my regular regimen. And I was like, girl, okay, I'm starting to feel something. I don't know if it's all in my mind, but there's something about this vitamin that I'm really interested in, and I'm feeling it. So I was like, okay, tell me more about this little TLC business you have. Like, what else do you guys offer? And she was really good, and I still take notes from her. She's not with the company anymore, but she kind of matched up my systems with the symptoms with the products, which is something that I use today too when I'm talking to, you know, potential clients and things like that. I want to match up what you're feeling with the product that we have, because we have products for a little bit of everything. So I was telling her, I'm like, girl, you know, I'm on stuff for inflammation, I'm tired all the time. And at the time, she gave me this little bag right here, and what we call this in the TLC business is our OGT, because this is a brewed tea. You are going to brew this, and this is going to give you a gallon of tea. And this is also all natural. Yes, our OGT, it has papaya seeds in it, senna leaves in it. So all my people who are like really like everything natural, this is good because it doesn't have a flavor, and you know you're going to get everything natural in it. So I began to brew this tea and also take the tea, because I'm listening to her now. The vitamins had already wowed me, so I'm like, okay, let me see what else you have to offer. I started to take this tea, and when I say that the inflammation was starting to release from my body, the puffiness that I was feeling was leaving from my body, I was in awe of what this was doing for me. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, is it all in my mind? You know how when something sometimes is too good to be true, we start tricking ourselves out of stuff. We like, nah, this can't be this tea making me feel like this. Yes, girl, it's the tea making you feel like this. So I literally started to feel amazing. The bloatedness that I was feeling was going away. The puffiness that I was feeling going away. With some of the medication that I was on, it was literally so bad that one of the terms that they give you is called moon face, because this was a steroid that I was on, and it would help you, but it kind of worked against you. So I was always inflamed. Like, you can literally touch my skin and it was like almost like it was gonna pop, because I was so inflamed. And once I started to take this tea and I would see how the swelling was reducing and everything, I was really paying attention, because you have to think this is for someone who has a busy lifestyle, and I was kind of slowed down by this medication, and then someone offers me these products, and now I'm starting to see some results. So now I'm all ears. Now I am now calling her for like, girl, what else you got? I know you said you have something else for something else. And it was like she was hitting me with product after product in order of a system that was helping me. And I didn't realize how powerful this was going to be for me later on down the road. So then she introduced me to one of my favorites that I still love this to this day, NRG. Now, NRG, this one is so amazing because, like I said, I was tired, wasn't feeling like myself. And this is one of, if you say it fast, it sounds like energy because it's going to give you a natural raw energy. One of the things that I also like about this is this one has an ingredient in it called 5-HTP. And what that does is it sends happy signals to your brain and it makes you feel enlightened. Like, it's so funny. I have people who have taken this product and they're like, girl, what did you give me? Like, I feel this euphoric. Like, I'm like, it's all natural, it's good. It's the 5-HTP in it. And going through what I was going through and not being able to get up and just being tired all the time, and when you look at me, you would look, I didn't look sick. So it was very hard for me to like interpret that to people that like, look, I'm not feeling well. So when I was able to take this and I was starting to feel like myself again, I wasn't feeling in a slump, I wasn't feeling depressed, like this actually gave me hope that I can feel better. On top of all that, this has a slight appetite suppressant in it. So a lot of the medication that I was on before, I was not able to lose any weight. Like, I was eating, trying to eat good. People would see me and they like, dang, Roni, you always on a diet. I'm like, no, I'm not on a diet. I just eat well, but it doesn't show because I'm fighting against all of this medication. So this being that it is an appetite suppressant, it's sending happy signals to your brain, it's giving you energy. It's like, what else can you ask for? So now I'm on a proper system. Okay. You know, I got my NRG, I got my NutriBurst, now I have my tea. So now I'm starting to feel better and I'm getting up, I'm moving, and I'm like, okay, I'm brewing this tea, and I love brewing my tea. But brewing the tea, you got to be a little organized, and you have to have a system. Well, this wonderful company must have thought of that as well, because then they started to incorporate our instant teas, where you can now take these on the go, and they come in little sachets and you can put them in your water. They also have flavors. So as I mentioned, the first one, it didn't have any flavor. It's a regular tea. You can mix stuff with how you want it. I mixed that with my coffee, and I'll get to the amazing coffee in a second. But they made flavors. Tropical Punch happens to be one of my favorite flavors because it kind of takes me back to my childhood with the OG red Kool-Aid. It kind of tastes like that, but a little healthier. And this is all going to give you all the same benefits that the brewed tea gives you. So it's going to help with the inflammation. It's going to help with the bloating. It's going to help you stay on track. And then when you look up, you're going to be like, wait a minute, how did I lose some weight? And I wasn't even necessarily trying to lose weight, but it gets rid of all those things that your normal bowel movement won't get rid of, that the things that are stuck in your gut and they're on the walls that you can't remove. This is going to help you with that. So now I'm on a full system, and I'm really starting to see my health get better. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to stick to this because I'm noticing more and more and more that the medication is coming down, and it's coming down, and it's coming down. And I'm like, okay, I'm on to something here. Like, I have to stick and stay with this. As I mentioned that I put the brewed tea with my coffee, we also have coffee. So we have people who may not really like tea. They're like, I'm not really a tea person. Well, we have a coffee that gives you even more benefits. This is a mushroom coffee. The benefits of mushroom coffee are amazing. I don't know if you guys were on before, but Mr. Tion spoke that this also has something called chaga in it. One of my favorite products in this company is a product called chaga. I love the chaga because chaga helps with immune support, and as I mentioned, the autoimmune disease attacks your immune system. So by taking this coffee and taking my chaga, I am rebuilding my immune system. like old school people say, knock on wood. I'm knocking on the wood because since I've stuck and stayed with these products, I have not been sick. And as I state, we can't make any medical claims, but I stand here in front of you today and I am 60 plus pounds down and I am on 0 medications. Okay. Do you hear that? I went from 20 medications to 0 medications by just taking care of my body and watching what I put into my body. And I don't, like I said, I'm just sharing my story with you, but the fact that changing things up and watching what I'm putting in my body and reading labels have been able to get me off of medications that I thought that I was going to be on for the rest of my life, and now I'm on 0. And I have people who tell me, when I tell my story, they're like, well, do you plan to take this stuff for the rest of your life? Absolutely. I would have had to take that medication for the rest of my life. So I'd rather put the good nutrients in my body that are going to keep me youthful and going to keep me here longer. And now I'm able to get up and get my daughter's hair done. And now I'm able to get up and be a good wife. Now I'm able to get up and get more investments. Now I'm able to get up and give the products to the people and let them know how it is important that we take care of our health first. And now I'm able to get up and be a top earner, and now I'm able to get up by the power of these products. So I am forever grateful for the product. So this is one of the reasons that I got into this business, because I'm like, more people need to know about how serious it is for us to put this good stuff in our body. You spend money on fast food, and nothing against it, because every now and then, we go do that, and you spend money on all kind of other things. But one of the main things that we need to invest in is our health. That is the number one thing that we need to invest in our health, because either we're going to invest in our health now and make sure that we take care of it, or later we're going to be making an investment to the doctor, paying off those medical bills when they come tell you have all kind of stuff. So I choose to go ahead and make sure that I'm taking care of it now so that I can be here for the long run, and do what I need to do. So in taking all these products, and my friend got me interested, to my surprise, I found out that I can make money in the company as well when I'm already taking these products. So now my wheels are turning, because I'm like, okay, so now you mean to tell me that these products have literally changed my life, hence to the company Total Life Changes. I mean, they got the name, I always say, like, mind blowing how they got the name. So now I'm already taking these products. I'm already telling my friends and family about the products, because now they see me shrinking. They see me that I've lost over 60 pounds. So now they want to know what I'm doing. So they're already coming to me and they're saying like, okay, so is it, girl, did the tea really? Yes, the tea is the tea. Okay, this is really what's done it for me. So they're already coming to me, inquiring about what I'm doing. So now, to my surprise, I can now invest. As you heard me before, I'm an investor first, so I know the power of investing in something. So now I can invest into this company where I'm already consuming the products. I'm already getting my health together, and now I can receive a bonus in cash from already giving these out and helping people. So my friend let me know, like, girl, you can sign up. You sign up, you get a state-of-the-art website. So any of my business owners, if you're a business owner, or if you've done business before, if you work for somebody in business, drop a 1. You know that when you're starting a business, you are responsible for all of that stuff. You got to get your website together. You got to get a graphic designer. You got to put in all this work and do all this stuff on your own. But this company is already giving you that. I like to call it a business in a box. You're already getting your state-of-the-art website. When people come on your website and order from you, you're going to receive $20 from each product that you sell. So if you sell someone a vitamin, bam, you get $20. If you sell them some NRG, you get $20. So for each item you sell, you're going to get a profit of $20. And then the company is going to box it up and ship it for you. Okay, so you don't even have to worry about, okay, now I got to get this tissue paper and I got to get all this. The company is going to send it out for you. All you have to do is share your website. Like, where do they do that at? Like, I'm like, sign me up. You click my link, you go, and you're getting something that you're putting good in your body that'll get you healthy and get you to where you need. And then now the company is going to ship it up and send it. And then I just made $20 off that sale. mind blowing. So I was all ears when I heard this. So I'm like, the investor in me is like, okay, this is good because I need the people to know how powerful these products are. And that's literally what it is. It's you letting the people know that you got to take your health back. Your health, you without health ain't nothing. You know, it doesn't matter. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're too sick to spend it, what is that going to do for you? So now we got our website, and I'm like, okay, let me get this word out. Then to my surprise, when someone joins you in business, so what I like to do, you know, when people come to me, my family was already coming to me and they wanted to know what I was doing, and then they would start sending people to me and things, and I'm like, no, you sign up and you get that $20. You get your own website and you invest in a business. You start to learn how to make residual income and make something for you that you can later pass on to your kids, and now actually make a business with not having to do all the crazy stuff that when you need to start a business on your own, how that goes. So once you start to get people to join you in business, you can also make money from the people joining you in business. So it's one of those things where we're all working together and we're all helping each other. You know, I'm helping you get this person, and in return I'm getting paid for that, and you're getting paid from that, and it doesn't take away from what they're getting. One of my favorite ways of pay in this company is that we get a matching bonus. So as I said, when friends and family would come to me and I would have them sign up, if they go and sell $500 worth of products from their website, I am able to get a 50% bonus off of what they get paid. So if they make $500, then I get $250, and that doesn't even come away from their $500. That is what they made. The company is just saying, look, Roni, thank you so much. You brought in someone who's as passionate about these products as you, and because they made $500, we're giving you $250. And if they make $1,000, we're giving you $500. Like, that is amazing that we've been able to have such a thing like this company and use it as a vehicle to make real wealth and income. And also on the way, we're also helping the people, okay? And if nothing else stands, these products, I stand by these products because I stand before you right now as a living witness and testimony, letting you know that this is I'm a regular old girl who was on 20 medications, now on 0, and I stand in front of you. I like to tell my team and stuff, I said, y'all, I'm size 2T now because your girl lost 60 plus pounds on these very products, and I feel the best that I've ever felt. I felt better than I felt when I was in my 20s. And your girl is in the 40 plus club, okay? And I can run circles around some of these little 20-year-olds. So, please, if you are on the fence or you thinking about, you know that you need to really invest in your health, and we made goals. We are literally in November 1st. And how many people do you know that in January they said, oh, this is my year, I'm gonna lose my weight, and now we are almost in January again. So look, reach out to the person who sent you to this call and say, girl, okay, you know what? It's November 1st. I'm not going to wait to January 1st. I need to get a hold on my health and wealth now. And once again, I want to say thank you again to the TNT unit for inviting me here. And next up, this call-a-thon is amazing. Next up, we have Miss Talenthia herself, okay? She is going to come up, a powerhouse, and let us know how for 10 years she's been holding this company on her back. She's been grinding, the queen, her and her husband, the queen and king of retail, and they've been doing the thing, and she's going to come up right after me and let you guys know how she does it in here. So I appreciate you taking your time with me today on this Saturday, November 1st. You know, just do it. Do it scared. Do it upset. Just do it, okay? Thank you guys. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you and hopefully on the car or something next time. But thank you so much, guys.